Hey, you got Chico here on the Buying and Selling Stock series. I just want to give you an update on our portfolio and talk a little bit about some of our holdings. So since March 12th, we're now at 132K. We started well with 100K, and things have been going well. I think recently, mostly it's been driven by Robinhood. Robinhood has been on the these past couple of days has been trending upwards. Their earnings is coming up on after the bell on August the 6th, if I'm not mistaken. And here's the chart, and you can see this morning you reached a new high of recent high of like $85. So yeah, it continues to go up. I do want to mention that not a really significant thing, but since its IPO, I heard in one article saying that there was insider buying, which is Christopher Payne, and he bought and on average of around 74 and 19 per share, and he bought almost a value of $2 million worth of Robinhood. So good for him. But these things I think are really low significance. But I just wanted to share that with you in case if that's something that you like to see. Of course, other members of the Robinhood team have been selling, and things like co-founder. Baiju Kumar, he's been selling, but maybe he's got other goals in life, and so he's unloading some, and in the CTO you can see here he's selling some too. But okay, yeah, I just want to mention that, and then there's some other article here by Yahoo News saying Kathy Wood is buying into Robinhood, but she just cycles in and out of stocks all the time. But those who are not familiar with Kathy Wood, she runs ARK Innovation ETF and other ETFs that are mostly tech based, and so she's kind of like a more of a relatively higher profile investor, and she's not like Warren Buffett, I would say, and she's got losing plays, winning plays, but I thought that was kind of interesting to share that since we're talking about Robinhood. So yeah, Robinhood's doing well for us, and I look forward to what they have to say in their earnings release. And also in their earnings release, what's nice is if you're a shareholder, you can if you have questions, you can submit your question, and then if it gets upvoted by other shareholders, then your question moves up the priority list, and maybe they'll answer it on their earnings release on their webcast. So I did submit my question too. I asked for their event predictions feature, if after they added single games of NHL and NBA in the playoffs, if that has accelerated their business in that sector, or the volume in the event predictions. So yeah, I'm interested. I only got upvoted, like last I checked, only twice, and I think the top question about banking or something like that is like 1,500 or something upvotes or something like that. So I'm kind of down there, but who knows? I think it's fun, and it's nice that they give a chance for all the people to chime in with their questions. Now, CarMax, they announced earnings on June 20th. So we're on the 25th. So this was last week, and I just want to mention this since we have Carvana, and CarMax is kind of a competitor in a way, being in the used car business, but they're more of they have their online business and brick and mortar stores too, and so they're kind of a slower growth company. Their stock is at a lower valuation, and but what's interesting is they're growing too. Not at a relatively high rate of growth, but they're growing. They got. It seems like across the board, most things are going up. Their revenue, their sales, and all that, and their gross profit margin's gone up too, and margin per unit has increased a little bit. So it's good to hear. I think it's a good data point that they're everything kind of seems like decent for them and kind of like in line and they continue to grow and there's nothing scary that they have reported that we should be worried about. So yeah, I just want to point that out too. Again, yeah, our portfolios continues to trend upwards and we hopefully there's plenty more coming this year and I think Robinhood is the one that is the hot stock to keep an eye out on their earnings release on August the 6th. Okay, so yeah, that's just a mini update here on our portfolio for our buying and selling stock series, and that's all I have for today. Catch you next time.